So you guys know who Neón is. He's a live streamer. He went viral for a few things. Actually, he faked his own beating. Like he went viral for a video that he got jumped. Which, by the way, people are saying is real. In my opinion, I feel like it's fake. I think it was all made up because I think he's a genius. He's smart as shit, and he went viral for it. But he also went viral on Aiden Ross's stream. I mean, he's been streaming for years, so it's not downplaying the kid at all. I think he's hilarious. I think he's a great content creator. But he went viral also. Or at least he became more popular when he had an interaction with Andrew Tate on Aiden Ross, and he had an interaction with Adam 22 after the the BBC incident with his wife and this random big huge black guy in his BBC, and him refurbishing her entire anatomy with his freaking pole, with his black pole, with his large black pole in her. Like a freaking corn dog. What was I talking about? Anyway, Neón went viral for a few things, and he's been streaming non-stop now, and he's recently been going viral because of his relationship with an OF girl who happens to be celibate. She's celibate. I mean, he has this relationship with this girl. And people are criticizing him. They're shaming him because, or are they trying to call him out and saying that he's being taken advantage of? Which I disagree. I made a whole video about that. I disagree. I think their relationship is fine. I think it's all cool. I think he's getting exactly what he wants, the viewership, and she's getting the clout. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. I don't think he's that dumb for him to be taken advantage of. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. And again, like I said, he's a genius. He's a very smart kid. Very funny, very smart, very good content creator. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about this.
Today is the day I resigned from being a Muslim. I'm a new man. I'm a new man! It was a test.
So he said this as a freaking joke. Obviously it's a joke. He even told his security, listen, I'm testing you. That was a test. So clearly he's joking about leaving Islam. Or maybe even if he wasn't joking, it's totally fine. In no way does it negatively impact Islam or Muslims or the nation or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in any way. In fact, Islam, the Muslims, the nation, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not need Neón. You know what I'm saying? Allah doesn't need any of us. Any of us. So even though it is a distasteful joke, and the reason why I say that is because he does have a large Muslim following, which is why there's a backlash. Which is why we know about the backlash, because he is a Muslim, and he is Pakistani, Indian, whatever beautiful country he comes from. So yeah, he's a Muslim. He's from a certain country. I'm sure that he has a lot of followers from that who happen to be Muslim, and they relate to him, which is why they follow him. So it's upsetting to them why he would say or make a joke as if Islam is a joke. Again, it's very distasteful. There's nothing good about it. It's not even funny, as we know. But he made it, and is the backlash justified? Maybe. He should learn somehow, and yeah, I guess he's gonna learn from it now, knowing he got a lot of people that supported him, very upset. I just wanted to make a point real quick about religion, man. When making jokes about religion, I think people should be shy away from making jokes about religion, because that's just insult. Insult is not criticism. There's a difference. Criticizing someone is questioning their beliefs, is making an argument to expose how ridiculous their belief is, or political views, whatever it is, right? But insulting someone is blatantly insulting and cursing or cussing or whatever someone to their face. So don't get surprised when you insult somebody's religion, which is a very deep connection, because they believe in this religion to be the truth. They believe the God that they believe from this religion to be the reasons why they exist in the first place and everything in the universe. So don't be surprised when insulting someone's religion that you get smacked in the face. Now, though I do not condone any physical violence. I do not condone it. But I'm saying some people might react that way, and don't be surprised if they do. That's all I'm trying to say here. Now, Neón made this joke. Is the backlash justified? Leave a comment down below. I think it's totally fine. I think he's going to learn from it. He knows what borders not to cross. And that's all we should expect from this. And he should continue to make his content, whatever the fuck, who cares. A really funny guy, and he's free to choose whatever religion he wants to choose in this country, this great country of ours, America. America is the number one. And you know, and I had experience before. I had some doubts before. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guided me back to Islam. Alhamdulillah, I am fully convinced of Islam being the truth. There's nothing that can convince me otherwise. And I feel like, you know, people have these type of hiccups, these type of, whether it is like a path, a destined path for them that they need to follow to become firm in their religions. Like, for example, Sneeko, he was a Catholic, became a Muslim. I am so happy for the guy because I love the guy even before he converted to Islam. I think he's a really smart, really stand-up guy, and I'm so glad. And not only him, anybody that becomes a Muslim, I'm so happy because I believe in Islam to be the absolute truth. And I feel like you just got gifted with salvation just now, becoming a Muslim. You now know the truth, and now you're accepted it, and now you're going to try to follow it. And that's what we have to do, is try our very best, and hopefully Neón tries his very best. And that's all I want to talk about in this video, about this video, and in this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If not, I don't know. It's not really that big of a deal. Again, like, you know, it's just me sharing my opinion. Leave a comment down below. Please follow, subscribe, and maybe we're gonna react to a video before we end this video. Just a quick video to react to, just to make it more interesting. And let's get into it. So earlier today, I seen a post on Twitter. You guys know there's this thing going on in Palestine where Palestinians are being murdered, massacred by the IDF, which is the Israeli terrorist state, as you know. And you know, there's been posts on Twitter from both sides of the conflict, from both supporters of Israel and Palestine. And there was one post, I don't have it, I don't know who posted it, of an Arab Muslim IDF member. And I just saw this video, and I wanted to share it with you guys, because who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Here's a video of Hitler's Jewish soldiers. Alright?
Adolf Hitler had made no secret of his hatred for the Jewish people. It was clearly stated that once Hitler achieved power, he would try to remove Jews from Germany, as indeed he did on becoming Chancellor in 1933, enacting not only violence and intimidation towards Jews, but also legally barring Jews from any meaningful life inside Germany, forcing hundreds of thousands to emigrate in the 1930s.
In 1948, over 700,000 Palestinians were expelled by the Zionists, by the Jewish militia like Haganah and Urgun and Lahih or Lachich. Yeah, very similar to what happened to the Jewish people, ironically, in Nazi Germany.
The Jews were legally barred from all the professions, and then in 1935, the Nuremberg laws were promulgated, defining who was Aryan and who was not. These laws actually forbade marriage or sexual relationships between Jews and non-Jews.
I want you guys to look this up too, real quick. Havana Agreement. It's called the Havana Agreement. It was an agreement between Hitler and the Zionist movement. They actually, one of the first supporters of the Zionist movement, from a political standpoint, was Hitler. Hitler, the Zionist movement, or the Nazi movement, supported Zionism. They supported the migration to Palestine, I thought it was a very interesting thing that you should look up, just reflect on.
Jews were defined as being 3/4 or wholly Jewish, and were designated as race enemies and persecuted. Citizens had to obtain a German blood certificate proving their racial and citizenship status. In this way, some families contained German citizens and Jews, and would be split up as the persecutions ramped up into World War II, and full Jews were sent to concentration camps. So it was that many Mischlinge, men who were half or quarter Jewish, ended up in military uniform during World War II, uniform adorned with the swastika. How many? Well, the figures are astounding. It has been calculated by historians that during World War II, about 150,000 soldiers were Mischlinge, and there were some very high-profile examples. Many of these men...
150,000 Jewish soldiers in the Nazi regime fighting and killing their own people? That is surprising. That is totally surprising. The lights just turned off on me. The lights just turned off on me, which is totally fine. Alright, it's totally fine, guys. Real quick, let me just get this right now. Back to the video.
Because they did not consider themselves to be Jewish. Some cases show that men officially rejected their Jewish mothers and emphasized how German and Christian they were. Some came from families that had previously converted to Christianity for...
You know what you call that? Traitors. You call that traitors. That's what they are. They rejected their mothers. They rejected their ethnicity entirely. It's crazy. They call that traitors. Traitors. So why the fuck would I care, or anybody care, that you have one Arab Muslim IDF Israeli terrorist member? It's a fucking traitor. The fuck? Who gives a fuck? Or anybody who happens to be Arab Muslim who supports this ITS, the Israeli terrorist state. They are fucking traitors. That's who the fuck they are. Why the fuck would anybody care? If you had your own fucking people fucking fighting with the Nazis against their own people. And this is not just one example. There's examples throughout history from different types of people fighting and becoming traitors to their people. Like, it's stupid. It's so fucking dumb to make that argument. I mean, look, there you see how Arab and Muslims and Palestinians support this terrorist state? Traitors. That's traitors. Fuck. Anyway, leave a comment down below. Peace out.